There is nothing in the law that would prevent the owners from opening a mosque within the existing building.
This is an issue of human discretion. This is an issue of exercising your rights in good taste.
St. Peter's Church here at one time was prohibited from being constructed. There was a time when Catholic priests were arrested and Catholics were not allowed to practice their faith in New York City. That was the 1700s. Aren't you afraid of the violence this is starting to stir up, the anger?
I'm more afraid of if it gets built, our status on the world stage.
Most of us entered as children, the average age being 13 to 16-year-olds, that someone gets lured into this dark underworld. And so when does it become a choice? When they turn of age? When it's all that you've ever known, it's what you've been raised by, you believe that it's your choice. You tell yourself it's a choice in order to survive what you're doing.
Welcome to Listen Up. I'm Lorna Dueck. Over the next few generations, the worldwide proportion of older people is expected to increase tenfold.
As much as we can do a lot for ourselves and for others, we have to depend on God to give us direction at times, because we're human and we run into challenges. And I tell you, if you don't have a faith in God, I don't know what you look to, because you got nothing to fall back on.
While he's been denounced by those who follow a more extreme form of his faith, he insists that moderate Islam is the only Islam.
There is no such radical Islam. The whole idea of Islam is moderation. It is the people who hijack this religion who make this religion looks like radical teaching or radicalized teaching.
So that was not Islamic terrorists?
There is no Islamic terrorist. And I don't want to call a Christian who commit terrorism as Christian terrorist.
When a nation sends young men and women to war, we need to do it judiciously. Soldiers know when they go overseas that it's dangerous. They accept that. But there's a moral contract with the nation. And the moral contract is if we get hurt, be it physically or mentally, we need to be looked after. And that's the moral contract.
4 years later, Chris has beaten the odds, and his recovery has been inspiring to those in both the medical and military community. Life for the Clote family has returned to a new kind of normal. Chris is still actively serving in the military in a role that uses his mind more than his body.
Still adapting, still accepting. Those things take time.
Was it all worth it?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, absolutely, 100% it was worth it. Freedom isn't free, it really isn't, and you have to be able to be willing to sacrifice for it.